So my name is Karina Cameron, and I teach at London Christian High. I teach art here as well as learning strategies. I've taught here for 5 years now. Some of the things that get me really excited about teaching are introducing students to things that they've never heard of before, or framing something in a way that they've never looked at it before. So flipping something on its head and having students look at it from a different angle. I also enjoy just seeing kids thrive, finding what they like to do, what they maybe want to do with their lives, or just finding joy and excitement out of learning something brand new. This project was, I definitely felt like it was something that God wanted me to do, but I didn't know what it was going to turn into. And so it initially started out just reaching out to Compassion about the idea of like, what if we did a unit? So my students want to learn to draw portraits. What if we did portraits of some kids from Compassion? And so I allowed my students to vote on a specific area of need that Compassion is addressing, and they voted on highly vulnerable children. I felt that it was really necessary then to get those actual stories of children who are highly vulnerable, plus their portraits that we could work from to draw. Not only did we draw portraits of these highly vulnerable children, but we also did etchings.
The process, you get a sheet of plastic and you use this pin kind of tool, and you scratch lines into it of different depths depending on how light or dark you want the lines. You then ink it once you're done, and you wipe it down and you put it on the roller thing, and you run it through that a few times, and you then have it printed onto the paper.
What I saw in particular with the students who completed this project for Mrs. Cameron's art class is that they became aware of a social justice issue in the world that they were otherwise not aware of.
I learned there's a lot of poor kids and poverty in the world, and then I'm Christian, so they are also God's people too, so I should help them.
Yeah, I guess I hadn't really thought of it before that I could make something that could raise awareness for some, I knew I could do that, but this is a really good way to do it.
Well, I guess the unit was printmaking, but the whole purpose behind making these prints was so that our teacher told us that we were going to be able to sell them and bring awareness by putting them up in different churches. So that was really cool.
From my perspective, I guess, I can't do a whole bunch. I don't, at the moment, have a job. I can't give money. I can't, do that kind of thing, but I can help through my artwork. I can bring awareness through what I do every day when I have free time.
It became an awareness opportunity for Compassion, a display opportunity for my students, as well as a really cool project for them to wrap their heads around social justice and world issues, and kind of build empathy for a real person with a real story.
So we had the celebration of learning evening, and I talked to many of these students about their artwork, and many were critical of their artwork, didn't quite get the smile right, or didn't quite get the representation right of these students. And you could see that it was more than representing this child well. It was being able to tell the story well.
I feel very strongly that it's the responsibility of an artist to use their platform to reach their audience about social justice issues, to bring about social change.
A big part of what we're being called to do, at least we think here, is to use the gifts that we've been given to bless other people. And so for Karina's class in particular, for her students to think about their learning beyond the four walls here is really cool. It's a cool opportunity for them. It's a way to be a blessing to other people. And those are things that are right in line with what we'd like to see for our students.
Whether you're a dancer or an actor or a musician or a visual artist, we all have a part to play in that. And as a Christian school, we believe that those gifts have been given to them by God to be used for His kingdom and redeeming this world. And so visual art is a part of that.